Hi there, this is Elise Bennin, your marketing mentor. And this is the podcast for you if and only if you are ready to leave the feast or famine syndrome behind, and I mean for good. Happy New Year! I have a special treat for y'all today. To kick off the new year, I am going to read aloud to you the Smart Start Guide, which is part of the Simplest Marketing Plan, because I've updated both for 2025, and actually one of the updates to the SMP, the Simplest Marketing Plan, as we like to call it, is that I've added prompts for using AI to each of the 3 marketing tools. Plus, my favorite part is when you get the SMP, you also get access to Artificial Elise, which is a custom chatbot that has all of my books and my marketing plans and my downloads, essentially my almost 40 years of knowledge in it. It's very cool. It's almost like talking directly to me, except you can do it at 2 a.m. And I'm a better listener, just saying. Anyway, the SMP is available on my website. You can't miss it. But first, listen and learn. All right. If your goal is to start the new year with a bang, then this is your guide. And actually, you can use it any time of the year. It's designed to get you some quick wins right out of the gate. But what exactly is a quick win? When I recently asked members of the SMP community what a quick win is, they said a quick win is a solid new client. A quick win is when a prospect expresses interest in future work, or a quick win is to hear a yes on a proposal submitted to an ideal prospect. And yes, while securing a client or a new project may indeed qualify as a quick win, it's really not something you can control. That's part of the problem. A quick win is actually something you can control, because you see, getting a new client or a project has everything to do with timing and being in the right place at the right time. And that's what the Simplest Marketing Plan is designed to do, is to put you in front of your best prospects and clients at exactly the moment when they need you. So if it's quick wins you want, your efforts must focus on what I like to call engagement. That means interacting with the actual people in the market. But then, of course, that begs the question, what is engagement? Let me first tell you what engagement is not. Engagement isn't fiddling with your LinkedIn profile or updating your portfolio. Engagement is not posting on LinkedIn. And that may seem counterintuitive, but posting is content marketing. And while it may involve some engaging, content marketing is the long game and therefore not officially a quick win. And finally, engaging isn't perfect. Whatever you do or have in place will have to be good enough to get you started. So if you're not feeling ready or you're at all nervous about, in quotation marks, I like to put putting yourself out there, I want you to try on this attitude. I want you to think of everyone you engage with in January as practice clients and practice prospects. You'll learn what you need to on them, which will give you the confidence to move on to better ones later in the year, maybe even in February. So simply put, engaging is talking to people, literally getting into conversations with people. And that means real people in real time, maybe even in person. Oh, yes. In other words, being willing to jump in and start interacting, putting yourself out there and being eager to see what happens. Because don't forget, your business is a laboratory, not only for your professional growth, but also for your personal growth. It's really best to keep the stakes very low at the beginning and approach everything with this attitude. I'm just going to try this and see what happens. Because remember, marketing works when you do it and when you do it right. So this section is called the simplest approach to quick wins. When it comes to quick wins, the best place to start is where you already have strong connections. And that means relationships where you have already built trust. So when it comes to converting prospects into clients, then the stronger your existing connection, the more trust already exists, and therefore, the more likely they are to respond positively to your outreach. Right? Makes sense. That means people who already know you, whether from your neighborhood or from your past, no matter the capacity, they will be more open to your offer or request and are much more likely to give you a shot, especially if you're promoting a new service or targeting a new niche, or maybe you've pivoted your business. So I want you to start where you have built the most trust. This will save you both time and energy while delivering quick wins. So there are 3 steps. One is begin with your strong ties. That's anyone who already knows, likes, and trusts you. And don't make assumptions about whether or not they need what you're offering. You don't know. Things may have changed for them. Number 2, when those strong ties are exhausted, I want you to move on to weak ties. These are people you have a relationship with but haven't been in touch with recently. And don't be reluctant to revive the relationship. And third, tackle no ties. Those are strangers or new prospects. And these efforts can be very effective when the timing is right, but they do take more time and effort to personalize, and they do require more nurturing. So keep your expectations realistic here and don't give up too soon. Because remember, marketing works when you do it, but focusing on who already trusts you ensures the best use of your limited time. We all have limited time, and is much more likely to pay off. So I've come up with 12 ways to get quick wins for each of these different types of ties. So for strong ties, I want you to build on these relationships. Reach out to recent clients and ask, is there anything else I can help you with? Or, based on what you already know of their business, use generosity as a marketing tool to share ideas and suggest ways that they can improve or grow. Or take a top client to lunch or coffee and discuss their goals for 2025. Or review past projects and suggest a complimentary service that they don't even know you offer. Or research your client's competitors and share your findings. Those are 4 strong ties, ways to build on existing relationships. Now, for weak ties, these are ways to revive relationships. Make a list of past contacts and send a friendly check-in that says, I'd love to reconnect. Let me know if there's something you need help with. Or ask trusted clients and colleagues for referrals. And you can say, do you know anyone who also has this problem or pain point? Don't ask, do you know anyone who needs my services? That puts too much of the burden of explaining what it is on your client or prospect. Ask if they have this particular problem or pain point. Share a case study to show your latest projects and results and say something like, here's how I helped this client. Could I do something similar for you? Or send an article, a book, a gift that's relevant to their needs and reinforces your value. And if you wrote it, even better. But it doesn't have to be something you wrote. All right, so those are for the weak ties. And now 3 for places where you don't yet have any ties. And these are seeds you can plant for the future. 1 is to attend an industry event in person, yes, or join online communities where your ideal clients are active and just talk to them. 2, research potential clients and then send a personalized email offering a free resource or maybe even an audit of their website or something they have out there that you have an opinion about. And 3rd, post valuable targeted content on platforms like LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever your market is. But I want you to keep it all manageable. This really isn't about doing everything at once. You're going to treat your business as a laboratory. Remember, try something, see if it works. If not, no big deal. Just try something else. This takes the time it takes. And if you focus on 30 minutes a day, or if you dedicate Fridays to your business, you'll really make steady progress. But it's the consistency that matters here. And remember, you don't need confidence to do this. You need courage. Confidence is a byproduct of doing. Start where you are. Use this list as a guide. Let the market decide what works best. All right, there is more to this Smart Start guide. There are quick win checklists and quick win shortcuts and videos and all sorts of things. But you know what? I don't want to overwhelm you. And I think you have enough to get started. So let me just wrap up by saying, please don't worry. We're going to take this one baby step at a time. We're going to break it down into the smallest of baby steps. That's really how it works. And then you can do one step a day for 5 days in a row. Or if you're more ambitious, you can do all 5 steps in one day. I want you to try different ways to see what works best for you. Don't be afraid to adjust as you go or as life happens, since it always will. And please, please, please don't beat yourself up about anything. That is not helpful. If you get stuck or distracted, just start again with a baby step, any baby step, and keep putting one foot in front of the other. So I hope that this helps you kick off the new year with a bang and get some momentum going. And if you want my help, I do offer a few different options in the Marketing Mentor shop, which is at marketing-mentor.com, including a brand new Kickstart call where I will personally, not my AI, I will listen to where you are in your business, and then I will give you 3 steps to kickstart your business. It's very affordable and very effective. Or if you're not quite ready for a kickstart, you can just sign up for my quick tips at marketing-mentor.com. Once you're on the site, you'll find lots more resources, including my Simplest Marketing Plan and the marketing program, the Simplest Marketing Program, which is also very effective. So enjoy, and I will see you next time. Happy New Year.